Hi guys, I'm here today to talk to you about the relationship between balance and posture and balance, and how balance is important to us, not just from a not falling over perspective. It's really important for those people who are into their sport and want to optimize their hand-eye coordination. So it just so happens that the data that the balance part of the brain gets about where we are in space comes from the eyes. Yes, we can see where we are. From the middle ear. The middle ear has information that goes to that part. But in the spine, the real hot spots for that are the joints of the upper cervical spine, where the neck meets the shoulders, where the rib cage is at the back, and also your sacroiliac joints at the back of your pelvis. Now, they all have receptors in them that send a heap of information to the balance part of the brain to tell you where you are. If your joints are not moving well, the data that comes from those receptors sends information to the brain that is not quite 100%. So if you have a posture like this or a posture like this, your brain thinks that that position or that position is normal. For example, as if someone has moved your GPS reference point. How that makes a difference to you is you can't tell where you are in space accurately. How are you supposed to improve your posture if you can't feel it first? If you're a sporting person, you need to know that your hand is back here to catch the ball, or to throw the ball, for example, you need to know exactly where it is at all times. The good news is there's lots you can do about it. One of the things you can do is make sure you get your spine checked, and particularly make sure that those key areas I told you about do have proper movement and function, so the data going to the balance part of the brain is tip-top accurate. The other thing you can do is some actual balance practice. Now, I'm pointing to the corner because the corner of the room is a really safe place for you to do practice. So I'll just demo a couple of things that you can do. So if you use the corner of your room, you've got the safety of two walls either side of you should you use your balance. The other thing I'm using is I've got a chair in front of me, so that when I'm practicing, if I go one way or the other, or I've got a chair to grab onto, it makes it safe. First of all, stand with your feet close to each other, stand nice and tall, close your eyes, and try and make sure you're maintaining your balance. You can use a video to video yourself or get someone else to watch. The other thing you can do is do one foot in front of the other. Now, we all have a dominant foot that we probably kick with. That is the foot that you want to put behind you and the other foot in front of you. And standing like this, then closing your eyes and making sure that you're not touching either side of the wall. The other one is the one-legged stance, where you stand on one foot at a time with your hands on your waist, because if you start to go, you'll feel that you'll wobble. And a statistic shows that if you can stand for 20 seconds on one leg with eyes closed, you will drastically reduce the risk of losing your balance, which is very relevant for older people, and it's super relevant for people who need to know where their body is in space for their sporting performance.